Oi everyone, this is Planet Idiot again, and I come with a little bit more or less unusual unboxing. Kind of a random shopping today. Warhammer Ogre Kingdom's box of ogres. I've had it in mind to paint some so-called kind of fleshy miniatures, and I thought that these ogres would be a good exercise for that. And I also am curious of getting some more of these ogres myself, especially after reading all that lore and such. But enough of the talk. We'll check the contents of the box. Again, must be careful with this box. Gotta the wrappings off. Which, as you can see, a really thick box. If you haven't really taken a notice of it. So this is pretty much the content of this box. We got some square bases, not sure of the size of these. The assembly instructions and the frames. We could have a closer look at these. Just for the some sort of a clan banner, or what should it be called in this in the ogre terms. Yes. Anyway, it's a standard banner, and what else? As you can see, the heads of these ogres are. If I can sharpen the image a bit, they are fairly large, larger than in other miniatures, displaying more that how just damn big these ogres are. And here's a few arms. And not to mention of the blades, which are quite huge and really badass looking. I really like these, especially like the way they are looking in the Games Workshop pictures. Really worn out ones that are really chipped and worn out, and I'm gonna try to paint them as such also. Isn't any special here. The torsos as such. And here we have some more arms, and not sure of these other parts. They are probably could be some armor pieces. Yet again, not sure where the hell all this attached to, but we'll see about that. And pretty much the same here, but these are probably some armor for the bellies. These are pretty much the same sort. As you can see here, if we have a little comparison, I'll take let's have a zombie here and put it like next to the ogre. The ogre's body is quite humongous in comparison to this zombie. This zombie isn't really one that is ready, but still in work is in the process with this one. So yeah, you can see somewhat the comparison, but it's way better when I'm done with these, that you can see some comparison. And also what I had in mind, give a little update on things, what I have coming up. The Lich cards are also almost ready, and I'm gonna publish these Lich cards. I'll show them a bit closer. They have the traditional, well, not traditional, but traditional to me, the red skull and the red staff and yeah, nothing all that special, and the golden loin, sort of a loincloth here. They are pretty much all the same looking. And, I think I really outdid myself this time with the skies. I like the look, I like the way, personally, how the blades look. I could try to zoom it up a bit more. There. I like the way these blades came up. Not bad, I say. So these are released soon, and as soon as I've done a little bit touch-ups and glued this one model back together, I am publishing the this Triax Stalker. Just fix the camera a bit. So this is the Triax Stalker. It's gonna be all red. Red gold is color scheme, and it has the heat ray beneath it, and at least in one of the games I got to use it. It's rather effective against large targets, like for example the Hive Tyrants. Tyranids, Hive Tyrants, really good taking those down if they hit in well enough. And also this Doomsday arc, it's pretty much done, but I haven't done any final touches to this one either yet, like painting some little highlightings and such. And this unfortunately has suffered already some damage during transportation. One of the gas flayers has gone off, as you can see, but I'm gonna get it fixed. And some of the cables, they didn't come out all right, and I tried to attach them to this to the Doomsday Arc's cannon. Afterwards, I slung the cannon under these ribs, so they came out. I kinda glued them wrong, and I just thought that, and I actually managed to break one of the cables. So I thought that, like, fuck it, I'm not gonna have them cables there. It's kind of a minor detail, especially when the cannon is under the ribs. There are some cables here, but there are supposed to be some greenish cables coming from each side, attached to the hull here, like one of these square spots here. So yes, that will be also released as soon as possible, and this and next, the Doomsguide. It's pretty much soon done. I've managed to do a little bit of mesh here and there, gonna touch this up some. There isn't much to finalize with this. As soon as I just take my time to finalize this and do a final checkup on this, this is ready for publish. Oh, and of course I need to work on the base here. This also comes off in a case that I'm not sure what's the rules with the flyers on the latest edition, but I made it so that I can take this off. Like if this plane was to crash down, this Doomsguy was to crash down, and it can still fire somewhere, we can have it that way. Or if this forms a ruin, we can have this, like, have this as a part of a terrain this way. And let alone this makes the transportation of this much easier this way. And some more. Yeah, actually these are already done. No need for touch-ups, final touches or anything. The Overlord, Necron Overlord, we have here. He's a bit different type of a different looking Wars Guide. It was a bit of an experiment, and like how to make a cool looking Wars Guide. It doesn't really look all that good than any other. On the other, I mean the Lich Guards. They are the only ones aside. him using the war cards. And another one ready is the Necrom Crypt deck. Also kind of already armor. Nothing less special there. And now the also some other models that I have finally gotten through. The Vampire Counts Black Knights. You can see by now that I really love the red color. Here's the banner carrier. I don't know if I can zoom probably to the skull. Yeah, much better. I didn't really do any magic on the cloth. I just had some Mephisto red or Mekrit red, whichever you wish to call it, and then I washed it 3 times. Once with the some Griffon Sephia. I'm not sure. No, Pada Black. Then with Devlin Mud. These are the old washes, and then with the Griffon Sephia. 3 washes, and then little highlights with blood red. And just to show, here's the Hell Knight, the support champion of the squad or unit. Looks really nice, and the kind of undead skin or the rotting skin on the horses or the nightmares, if I'm supposed to call them nightmares. Game, I don't know, kinda okay, but well, it was our first try for some really undead, like worn out flesh. So yeah, those are the ones that are coming out soon. Sooner or later, I'm trying hard to get stuff done, especially now that I got those Ogre Kingdom guys, so that I can get the shit out of the way. So keep watching and see you later. Also forgot to mention that I have also this another miniature coming on the way, but this is a rather special one because I don't really know what the hell this is. We were doing some checking of stuff from the attic of the house, I mean home, and she came with this miniature. This was kind of a copper colored one, and not sure of which kind of metal it is made of, but it still is metal. It seems to look like some soldier. I've already primed this with Imperial Prime or whatever was the Games Workshop's black primer. I primed this and I found some old Space Orc base and filled the slot of the miniature with some green stuff. It's supposed to be liquid green stuff, but it's dried up, so it's basically some really solid green stuff. Moistened the hole with the green stuff, and then had some green stuff under this base here. It's kind of a hollow. There's some space for it, and shoved some green stuff under this base too, and then applied some quick glue to this, really strong glue. Yeah, super glue. It's I use this one for miniatures anyway because I had really bad experiences with the Games Workshop's glues. They just don't seem to attach metal or plastic. The components sometimes don't really stick there really well, and it makes things rather messy. But this is really solid, really good, and especially with this precision version comes with this kind of a really little tube. It's really good with the precision stuff when you want to be precise. Yeah, this is another one I'm working on, and I've begun to work on the Dark Elder Archon. Not sure of the Cabal he's gonna be in, but I'm going for the kinda dark blue with some red highlights and some brass, really golden details on the back and on this helmet also. So yeah,